Hey, there we are.
That noise.
I lost our settings. Where we go? Oh, there we are. That noise, right? It's like, what is that? It's like crunchy, moist honey. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like mildly disgusting, but also kind of pleasant.
I really like it though. Like, I thought that was kind of sweet, dude. Like, just it's only a couple of seconds. I just had to do something with it. Yeah. Mark just left for a toilet break, so we can't even say hi. Like, how rude. How rude. We started on time and everything.
So he's like, oh, I planned this restroom break incorrectly.
Yep, yep. Exactly. Well, hello everyone in the chat. Anybody that comes in later listening. It sounds like it. Wait, what is this? Wait, I'm gonna pull this one up. Wait, it sounds like somebody really slow eating. Really slowly with their mouth wide open. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's a conversation.
No, because if someone was making that noise right next to me, I'd probably be furious.
Okay, 20 questions starting out. Okay, here, like that's the first one there. Like that made me think of one. You ready, Ju?
I'm ready.
I'm coming out firing today. Have you ever actually stopped dating or not got a second date with somebody after you found out that they were a loud chewer or rude with their table manners?
No, but I have had fights with people about table manners.
Oh, it's one of those things. Like if we're on the first, second, or third date, and I notice that, like I might just start not returning calls and stuff. Like I would just tell you, I'm just like doing something else. Like I can't. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life listening to that. That's how I am. Like, no.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Luckily, I've not encountered anyone like that.
I'm getting out before I have to decide what the priority is. Like I'm getting out quick. Like.
I did once stop dating someone because their hands were so soft that it creeped me out.
I actually wouldn't even speak. Like I actually got so creeped out with somebody who held my hand one, like went to shake my hand once, and literally it was like so. There's a term, limp wristed, like when you don't, they're not firm. Like, and I guess it's the business part of me. Man, I started side-eyeing that person like I don't know what. And then they kind of went like to do, it was at a family function, so they went kind of to do the hug, and they did the tap, 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 but they're not really like hugging you.
Yeah, it's like a real fake hug.
Kind of like hugging you would give them a deadly disease kind of thing. You know? It's like I know that people have issues with personal space, and I understand it. There are certain disorders, and there are certain,
yeah, but then don't go in for the hug.
It diverges exactly, but but I'm telling you, like, these are the things like I cross off quick. I'm just like, nope, I'm not like, nope.
Oh, the handshake is a total deal breaker. Yeah. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this one wanted to talk business with me all the time, and I'm like, no.
You're like, how do you secure a deal? I'm gonna say something terrible there, but
yeah. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Anna, good to see you. Yeah, I see some
Was
people
I
coming
jealous
in.
of the soft skin? Actually, Mark, yeah, his hands were softer than mine, and that's creepy and weird.
I don't. Yeah, you know what? Unless there's a really, really good reason, like surgeon, like heart, like brain surgeon, I don't really want his hands to be softer than mine.
No. Well, and then I'm
No.
like, have you ever touched anything in your life? Or
But
like,
but thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace. 2 points. Thank you. I failed. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry about that. Um, but it's not the fact that they're soft. Like if you have a firm touch, like as long as you don't have a mamby-pamby touch, I'm fine with soft hands. I mean, who wouldn't be? Who wants to get all roughed up? Like, it's all right. As long as you have firm touch, like, a firm grip and like, none of that stuff.
I know I do not. A handshake like that, I draw quite a few conclusions about you.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see the mood I'm in, right? Like I had to just get you right out the box. There we go. Yeah, like my ex used to call me while she was eating. It used to bother the heck out of me. Like, why? I do like to eat with people though. I just like I do eat I don't like to eat alone. So I am guilty of eating in group calls and stuff like that. But I also ask if it annoys anybody for them to let me know, and I try to mute them. Weak handshakes are literally repulsive. Guess it's my southern. You know what? It ain't just a southern thing. I'm an East Coaster, Charlie, and I'm with you on it. Like I couldn't jump away from that person fast enough, and I was side eyed and like they kept trying to get me in these conversations. I'm like, nope, nope.
Yep.
It really creeped me, and more than just like repulsive, like kind of creeped me out. Like I got serial killer vibes. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's very interesting, especially if it's like a large, like visually dominant man, and then they come in with that like skirty, like weak handshake, and you're like, what's happening?
Hmm. I don't think it has anything to do with their like sexuality, like at all. Like I don't mean that in any sense of the word.
No,
Like
but
I
how do you
just
not pick up how to do a handshake?
I know. I mean it was a very weird handshake. Like yeah.
Well, then don't you do the thing like when you're shaking someone's hand where you like match their grip and then you go
Mm-hmm.
just a step lighter? It's a business thing.
Here you go. Like NA, my hands are rough and I use gloves to take care of. Okay, and thank you for the donation there. I appreciate it. Mark Caesar's like, come on. Would you date a brain surgeon that can't change a tire and service a car? Yes, I would. Yes,
Yeah.
I would. Because I'm sure he knows how. Well, wait, I should actually clarify that.
Okay. Does our
I would
insurance
date
not cover that anymore? Like,
exactly, and I would date the brain surgeon as long as he knew how to do these things, but is choosing not to protect his hands because he can't get cuts and he can't get accidents or anything with these $1 million hands. He's a
true.
neurosurgeon. Okay.
It's slim point.
So as long as he understands how to take care of the car,
Does
then
he?
yes. But I do not want to date a neurosurgeon that knows nothing about automobiles. That's for my
Yeah.
own, just for my own conversational lifestyle. Like that's like because I don't have to explain stuff to him. I understand if you have the money, let the service people do it. There are things they should do anyway. Like, I get that. Like if you don't have to. But, they have to have some kind of knowledge or interest in cars. I just find that something I like to talk about occasionally and it's part of my life and I would want them to be part of it, you know. But you don't have to do the work. And Grace said she dated a neurologist who couldn't, but could pay for it easily. Right. But
There you
he
go.
probably, as long as he knows the basics about a car.
Is that really a rule of yours?
Me?
Yeah.
Conversational issues are often a rule of mine. Like I do want to make sure that I'm going to be able to. I thrive on communication on a day-to-day basis. I know myself really well. I need communication. I need conversation. I need to feel like I can, the person that I'm with all the time, that I'll be able to like have just general references and stuff like that. And if it was like I'm just thinking in the long run, if a neurosurgeon doesn't know anything at all about cars, that means even before they got into the massive study of being a neurosurgeon, they weren't interested in them at all. There's going to be a lot of differences with us, like maybe they studied, you know, they were interested in a whole bunch of different things than I was going to be. It's talking points. That's all. They don't
Well,
have to have great
because
knowledge.
I have no interest in cars.
How many young men do you know that like don't have any interest at all in cars? And I'm not saying that you have to. Like, of course, everybody's different, and it's not a man woman thing. It's for me because of like talking with my brothers and things that it just matters. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to cross him off the list if he knows nothing about cars.
What if he
Here's
drives
it.
a really loud car?
I like the sound of throaty cars though. Like
Listen,
currently,
you and I can't date, Claire. That's
well,
what we're learning.
yeah, we can't anyway, but okay. Like that's good to know. Okay. But I do like Dodge Charger. Who doesn't want to get their hands on one of those and go ripping around? Come on, really? Like there's just something about a throaty vehicle. See how I am? This is why the
What
neurosurgeon needs
if
to know
you
about cars. You see? Now you
see?
see I really am interested in cars. I have
I'd rather
opinions.
somebody show up with a scooter and they're like, "Let's go scoot around town." I'd be into that.
Okay, scooters are cool. Like I'm not against scooters. Motorcycles. I'm not against that. But you see, my point is that you see how interested I am in cars. Like I like a
Yes.
loud car. I know a little bit about cars. I like it. Like it would be more a matter of not being able to talk about one of my interests than whether or not he knew that much about cars. Was my point. My
I mean,
dad
I
was
get your point.
My dad was a nurse. He would fix cars and all that shit, but he would always wear gloves. It wasn't a good look doing patient care with busted grease stained hair. Exactly. And I can understand why they wouldn't. I can. I can. Have you all licked the like button? Ooh. Mousy wants you. She's got some clout here too. She's 20 months in. And she survived. Look at that. She's 20 months in and survived. Nothing happened to her. She's fine. Have you all licked the like button? What flavor is it today, Mousy? I
Better
don't know.
lick it and find out.
When I was doing I think it was the Johnny Depp trial. That's what Ranty would say all the time. They would make different flavors for the like button and tell everybody to go down there and lick it.
That's mildly gross. I'm like, I don't know.
I'll crack it up at Mousy in Charlie going back and forth about the serial killers, like getting your Captain Crunch stolen and stuff by people with weekends in the South. No, stop it. I meant like a real, like a Dahmer type. I don't think Dahmer took anybody's Cocoa Puffs.
No, but maybe he made people eat Captain Crunch and tear up the insides of their mouth.
Well, sweeten that meat, right? Like, hey, you know. Oh, you get a purple tongue? Wow. Does that mean it's grape? Yes, fish nerd. I'm 100% behind this statement. Like, we need to educate, like, JuJu here. There is a difference between a well-tuned, throaty exhaust tone, like a Dodge Charger, or a shortened, leaking, loud car, like a bad muffler. Right.
Okay, well, my car recently had a bad muffler, so I
And it,
do get that.
yeah.
But
So it's
also,
also.
if I can hear your car while I'm inside my house, I'm 99% sure I've done this rant on here before.
Uh-huh.
Then I think I should be able to tranquilize dart you. If you drive by on your motorcycle or
Wait, I don't
vehicle,
think the tranquilized dart part was part of the last time you did this conversation because I almost just spit Coke all over the freaking table. Okay. What a minute! You're gonna tranquilizer dart them for having a loud vehicle. You could never live here in Jersey. My God, I can hear the bar 6 blocks away downtown. Like you could never live here.
nope, I could not.
I hear cars all the time, and then like cause it's going from a 50-mile-an-hour down to like 25 in town. They got to do the air brake thing. Everybody goes by really fast, and then like trying to slow themselves down for the speed trap that's right near the high school. Yeah. Always.
You know, I didn't realize that my neighbor was over one day and she goes, "You know what I don't like about our houses? How we can hear the highway." And then I was like, "Ah, I didn't hear it till you told me I could hear it. And
I
now
can,
I
yeah,
hear it."
I can hear it. Yeah. I had to get double pane windows all in the front, and it did help. But if you're opening your windows for the breeze or whatever, you definitely hear the road. Yeah. I mean, there are very few places here in America you can live anymore and not hear the road.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and really it's just like a hushed tone unless like there's a motorcycle or someone veers off onto like the wake up strips, whatever they're called,
Mhm.
that go like
Mhm.
like
Mm,
I can hear
yeah.
those.
I don't know. But, so basically, I just like talking cars. Like, look, we just had a whole conversation about it. It wasn't as pleasant for you, but I had a good
Mark,
time.
I would hate that.
That does sound like it would be loud. Yeah, oh, a two-stroke motorcycle, you would have hated it. You could hear it from blocks. Of course. Like, what good is a motorcycle you can't hear from blocks away? It's not a
and
motorcycle.
then, and then like don't drive it to my house because then I'm crabby when you get there. I'll be like, I heard you coming.
Okay, put that in your notes, people. Don't ask Juju on a date if you've got a loud car, a muscle car, a fancy car, or a motorcycle. Like, no, she's not impressed. Show up on a.
That's,
She just said she'd rather see you on a scooter. So just make it
if
a
you
scooter
put
for
him on a
two.
scooter, I would love it.
My first husband met me when I was walking and gave me a ride on the back of a moped. Young love.
See?
Yep.
Yeah. And what if you were like, hey, would you like to join my scooter gang? Yeah, I'm in. I'm
No.
absolutely in.
No, even at that age, if he said scooter gang, I would have laughed so hard, fell off the moped, and never dated him again. Get the hell out of here. Scooter.
What if he said, let's go scooting and look at fall foliage?
I guess I am that pedant. Nope. I'm sorry. If he said scooter gang, I would have been out of there. I would have been so out of there.
I'd be like, let me
Scooter
get my
gang.
helmet.
Straight scooter gang. If he's wearing knee pads in a scooter gang, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm like, well, Charlie, you gonna join my scooter gang?
Exactly, Crane. What are you in eighth grade? Like, come on. It's like we
All
could.
right, what do I call them? Scooter club? A root
Wait,
scooting?
wait, Juju, don't. I don't think they have this thing. At least I hope not. I hope not. I'm trying to
There's no
imagine.
such thing as a scooter gang.
Not that it's publicly out there. Like, I don't know. It's a public. Maybe it's a secret. Mm, I don't know. Do you have them by you? Actually.
Not that I know of. But I used to have a scooter, and then this guy moved in behind me, and he had a scooter. And man, did we become friends pretty fast.
But is this an electric scooter? Like a motorized scooter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. The kind you stand on, right? And it just goes.
No. Like a
You mean like
little,
it's like a moped, then you mean, right?
well, I mean, more than a moped. It's like 50 cc's. I think they can, above 50 cc's, you have to get a license for them.
Mm. I think our definitions of scooters are a little different. I think that's why
Picture
I'm
like,
laughing so hard. I think what I'm picturing and what you're picturing are two different things. Okay, I'm going to pull up a picture of what I am picturing as the scooter gang, and you will understand why I'm laughing so hard. Okay, hold on. And so, like, just so that we're
yeah, like a
clear.
Vespa.
Oh, Vespa's like a moped. It's a motorized bike. It's like, oh no. Look, this is what I was thinking. And this is why I was laughing so hard. Just so that
So was Craven.
Yeah.
No, I'm not drunk. Those you dumbasses. Okay, I would be mad if he showed up on that.
Okay, you mean like okay, all right.
I'd be like, have you had your license revoked?
Yeah, so you mean like a Vespa. Okay, like let me just show them the difference so that they know that we're just speaking two different languages here. um, give me an image of a Vespa. Oh, but you mean the a couple of notches down from a motorcycle is what you mean. Yeah?
Yeah.
You mean one of
What do
these.
you guys call them?
I guess it's a scooter. But the other one's a scooter too. So English language problems here. This is a motorized Vespa,
Yeah. One of
but
those.
still, a gang of them is just one step up from the
Come on. You see us roll up in that, you'd be like, I want to be friends with those people. What is
no,
your little
no, no, no.
horn?
It's that.
Toot
Listen,
toot.
it is better, but it's not. It's.
So you
I'm
don't want to join
sorry.
the scooter gang?
No.
Are you gonna mock my scooter gang? Are you gonna drive by in a real loud car and be like, "Eat dirt, scooter gang"?
Maybe, just maybe. I'm sorry. I'm not mocking. I just like it. Like just the difference in what we were both thinking of is hysterical to me right now. I'm just like, but then when we put them up, it's really not that much difference.
Hey,
It's not a motorcycle. Like
I'm gonna take
motorcycles,
my scooter dreams elsewhere.
motorcycles have gangs. Okay, they have little like groups, and they go with their big things. Like
What do
I
scooters have?
they cannot use the word gang. It's like for both. They can
Now I'm
use
gonna go to
group.
the thesaurus and find
It could be
scooter.
a scooter association where they get together and go on road trips and stuff.
Association. We're not
Well,
lame.
hey, well, I'm sorry. Most people that drive scooters probably have button-up shirts on with collars at the same time with little alligators on
What?
them.
No, they don't. What if we called ourselves a brigade or a squad or posse?
You could be a scooter posse or a scooter squad, but I'm telling you, you cannot be a scooter gang. It's just not.
What
No,
if
you
we
can't.
were?
Listen, they're a
Okay.
great way to get around. They're probably better for the ecology. I don't know. They're probably they're a great way to get around. I got nothing against a scooter, but you can't have a scooter gang. You just can't.
But I can have a scooter posse.
Yeah, a group, an association, a posse, a squad. You could have a scooter squad. That sounds
Scooter
cool.
squad.
Yeah, a scooter squad sounds cool. Yeah. I don't know why that hits me so funny, but damn it does. Oh.
I'm a little disappointed you don't want to join the squad, but
You wouldn't let me because I could assure you my scooter would be too throaty.
yeah, we'd be like, get that loud scooter out of here.
That loud
You're like, it's
scooter
actually a
out of here.
Dodge Charger, you car dum dum. Like,
If the Dodge Charger comes up with a scooter version, it's all like, as you're like,
has one of those spiders. And we're all over like meep meep.
that's it. You know why you can't be a gang? Have you heard a scooter horn?
Yeah.
You can't be a gang.
I have heard a scooter horn, and
Right.
I love it.
It goes like this. It goes.
Yeah, because we're
That's-
gently saying, please
This,
move aside. Because I'm a root toot scooting over here.
But you know what? You just cannot be a gang if you're going to be that damn polite. You just can't.
Grace case, we will now. Synchronized scooting. Damn right.
I just pictured everybody on the floor scooting their butts around.
See, I went with like a giant parking lot where we do very elaborate.
Wait, I don't know how this conversation started.
I picture like a marching band, but on scooters. And man, are we impressing the crowd?
I don't know. Is that a deep throaty roar? It could be. It could be. Oh my god. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to change the subject. I don't know where that came from. Excuse me. Mm.
Everyone hates this. Does
No,
anyone
they
want
don't
to join
hate
us?
it. We all love it. It's just not a gang. You just cannot call it a gang. You just
I
can't.
stopped calling it a gang about 30 seconds ago.
Out.
Now we're toying with squad or posse. I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
talk to the other members, of which there are none.
It it does, Craven. It does sound like something. Yeah.
No, it's just me out there scooting around, and I'm like, this is gonna be big one day, everyone.
I'm glad that the people in our chat is just a bunch of assholes, and I am.
I know.
I can't believe it right there.
And once again, no one supports my dreams.
Oh, come on. Your dream is not to join a scooter gang.
Actually, no, that I do want that.
You not a gang.
Well, what if we pack a little picnic though? We can scoot somewhere beautiful.
We could go as a scooter posse or a scooter squad off to your picnic. I've got no issue.
No, I don't want you guys there anyway. Go over in your loud car area.
She don't even now. She won't even picnic with us because we like throaty loud cars. Look at this. Yeah, me too. NA. I can't help it. It's just
Yeah, you guys are out of the picnic.
Fish Nerd sees there's delivery scooters. Like he used to deliver pizza with the scooter.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it was
The
probably
pizza was cold as hell when you got there.
yeah, see, she dissed the scooter too, and she wonders what we're like talking about here. But this is it.
Hey, that's not dissing the scooter.
You just made fun of the delivering pizza with a scooter. Yes, you did.
I'm
You
just
said
saying that's
it was
probably
cold.
not the optimal delivery system for a pizza.
Well, don't they put those little hot bags on them? You know, they keep them warm. Like
Oh
they do.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not going to be the breeze. It's just going to be that it takes 10 times as long to get there. Because after all, it only goes meep, meep.
No, it goes. First of all,
Mhm.
scooters can go. I do not know how fast, but I know the one I had went up to at least 35 because I used to drive it to work and then I would go scooting on my lunch hour. And sometimes I would be like, sorry, guys, I lost track of time because I was just out goofing off.
Mm-hmm. No,
Ooh, the scooter squad has high tea.
Oh, gosh. Well, now I know why.
But I kind of want to tailgate too.
I do like tailgating. This is true. There's got to be some in between, right, Grace? I'm sure we can all come to me. I mean, you can have your scooter squad. I have no problem with it. Just don't call it a gang, at least not in public, please.
Listen, we ditched the gang moniker a while back.
Okay, all right.
We were getting grief by
then I'm cool because it is. We're not being snooty. You're being snooty against our throaty vehicles. But,
well, because your throaty vehicles disrupt my life.
Well, at least like if Fishner delivered like pizza in your area, it'd be nice and quiet with that little scooter posse delivery, right?
What if like 20 scooters showed up? Did you really have a little oven? Had a little oven strapped to the back seat.
I doubt it, but it sounds funny. I have seen deliveries with the they use like the guy I get the Chinese food from. He uses a bicycle.
Do you know? I used to live in a neighborhood where we had a corner lot, and then we'd have parties a lot, and we had like a volleyball net and stuff out there. And this guy who drove a golf cart would come up, and he called it Ladybug Snow Cone, and he would sell snow cones. But then he figured out, obviously, we're all drinking alcohol. So then he brought margaritas to put on the snow cones. And man, he made money when he showed up.
I would think so. It's like kind of like Jello shots, right? Like who wouldn't want a margarita snow cone?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Good
because it's cold the whole time.
Yeah, and he just had a cooler on the back of a golf cart. He's like, "You guys want a snow cone?" We're like, "Obviously, yes."
That is actually a brilliant plan. I bet you he made a lot of money.
I know. We should let's bring it back. It was called Ladybug Snow Cone.
We should. Maybe we'll add that. I was thinking about a food truck, and we were going to make what I really miss over here are hand pies, like real traditional hand pies, where you get a good pastry and it's like street food and it's got like all kinds of stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like you can get them anything. You know,
Yeah.
fruit ones, savory ones. You know, it all started because like I was trying get this, Juju. I was trying to explain. Some of you in the chat will understand. Some of you won't because you're from different countries. But I was trying to explain the fascination with banquet $1 pot pies and
Oh,
why a comedian would do an hour-long session on why it's really not food. And I'm with the guy. Sorry, people, I'm with him. Like, there's just something about that snotty gravy and mushy stuff, and I don't even know if that's really meat in them. I don't know what it
no,
is.
it's
Okay,
not.
it's not right. So you're with me. Okay, I don't have to defend myself here. Like, it's cheap hot food. Like, it's very common. They still sell them at Walmart. They're like $1 a piece, whatever. But
It's like college food, like dorm room
it is.
food.
It's kind of like ramen, ramen and Popeyes. They're like equal, right? As far as that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
the noodle packs in.
You're like, oh,
So
does it cost 19 cents? I'll consume it when I'm in
yeah,
college.
these are frozen for about $1, and they come in a little tin thing. They take forever to heat up, whatever. And but I was trying to explain the American fascination with this disgustingly cheap food that is rather not pleasant, but people still eat it, and it was very difficult. So we got into the conversation of hand pies, and I wanted to like have a food truck and go to fairs and stuff, or just pull up by the beach and just sell them because hand pies are like perfect street food if you're out and about because you can hold it in your hand. They're filling. If you get a good crust, whatever, it would
Yeah,
just
and like I can buy savory, you can buy a sweet one. We can like
yeah, exactly. In like and then we were talking about paninis, all the kind of different like which panini is just a fancy grilled cheese. You know what I mean? Like
yep.
and that's how I look at it. It's got to have lots of cheese. And even though I know they make them with other things without cheese, but still, a panini to me is just a fancier grilled cheese. And we were thinking about like a truck like that, so it would be very easy to incorporate alcoholic snow cones if we got a liquor license, like right there. Like that would be it would be the most successful food
Especially
truck
in the summer,
ever.
people would love that.
Yeah.
Yes. I support it. Do it.
Okay, Juju, did you ever have accidents or close calls on your scooter? They're great until they're not great. Then they hurt. Yeah, you're kind of out in the open.
I did not.
You've had no great scooter accident in your life. That's
No. I didn't have it for very long because the battery wouldn't stay charged on it and I got angry and I gave it away. So,
it wouldn't stay charged.
mm-mm.
That's
No,
stink.
and that's the company. Did I ever tell you about? I bought it. A friend bought one too, and then there was like
Mm-hmm.
all this trouble with the delivery, and then like it didn't start when I got it, and the battery wouldn't stay charged. So I emailed them every morning, and every time I got a new name for the company, I added them to the email list, and they were actually great emails I was sending. I was really nice and sort of ridiculous in them. But I would send them an email every morning and I'd be like, hey, everybody, if you don't know me, here's the situation. And no one would respond.
Nobody ever got back to you.
Nope.
Oh man.
I think they
Then
were in the process of going out of business.
probably because of bad batteries, I guess. Like that sucks. Like because you're out and about, you need your battery to last a certain amount of time. You kind of go by what they say. You can get stuck somewhere, and who wants to have to push their scooter all the way back home?
Yeah. It was
Mm-hmm.
it was disheartening. It was a cute little olive green scooter. It was fun.
Yeah, olive green is pretty. I don't like the colors that I pulled out. Those light blue and pink, like they just kind of go with the pom pom squad theory of the scooters. But
Yeah, mint green.
yeah,
I'm like, no, thank
yeah,
you.
no, thank you. Yeah, they're kind of like,
Not in my posse.
hmm But yeah, hey, I agree, Aaron. Like, yeah, Americans do not. They're very unoriginal with ramen. Like, but I'm just talking about the individual pack that everybody eats college, and it's a cheap meal. We have it in our pantries for making something quick, to filling in the food budget these days because everybody knows everything's going through the roof. You know.
Yeah, what are ramens now? They're probably not 19 cents anymore.
I doubt it. Maybe they're a buck like the Popeye, you know.
What? That's so pricey.
I
For
don't know.
that?
I don't know. I
Just buy a
don't know.
box of spaghetti and you can get like 8 meals out of it at least.
Yeah, but it doesn't come with like not the
With a
actual
pack
ramen.
of pure salt.
The one here that everybody's feeling. I like the other one that has um the liquid packets in it, not
Oh,
just the
yeah.
dry seasoning. It's a little bit more money. Hey, Wrecker, nice to see you. We were talking about hand pies in stuff in scooter gangs. Don't get me started again. Just don't. I can't talk about
I don't know
scooter
what
gangs.
she's talking about. Scooter gangs.
There's no such thing as a scooter gang. It's an oxymoron. It's an oxymoron. It just is, and it cannot be used. I'm going to have to make it remote from the channel because I can't go another hour about the scooter gang.
You're the one who keeps bringing it up. I've been toying with Posse and Squad. We'll see what we settle on. No one has yet to join it, so
This is good. This is good. New Zealand has the best pies. Yes, they do. Hand pies. Yeah, I know. That was the conversation. He's going to come to America. We're going to start a hand pie business. And Juju's idea is that we were going to have um margarita snow cones, like alcoholic snow cones for
yeah.
dessert. We can get a
I
liquor
mean, you
license.
could do some great flavored snow cones.
Mhm. Yes, I do believe this, Mark. I've been learning a lot about gangs in the UK. I actually did a whole thing about um gang rap, drill rap in UK, which is like popular here in Chicago. It came out of here on the projects in we were stopping
So I'm appealing to the wrong audience, is what I'm learning.
mm, record. I can't remember
Rodent?
Voss's full name. Like, is it Lane? Yeah, I forget it. But anyway, the trap guy. You know who I'm talking about. But he has like three names and I can never get them in order and I don't want to make an idiot out of myself. But if you think of it, Rec, put it in the chat. Anyway, he does all about the gangs in the UK, Sweden, everywhere.
But is it a good gang and they're like, let's go enjoy nature and have
Yeah,
picnics?
that's his name, Trap Law Ross. Yeah, he's very good. No, not that kind of gangs. Like they don't have picnic gangs that I know of. These were like really bad gangs. The word gang meaning like an affiliation of bad men, like bad guys. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like that kind of gang. That's why it cracked me up so much when you said scooter gang. Lollipop gangs? No, no,
Nope, not good gangs in the
nope.
UK. So you're telling me bad people drive scooters?
Yes.
This is shocking and I don't believe it.
Mm. You know what? I don't think that everybody that it's trap law Ross, not law. Thank you very much, Rick. I knew I was going to get it wrong because I always go to say law too. You know, but I don't know. Like with scooters, I see delivery people with scooters. Like I know, like special delivery people always have a scooter, right? A lot of delivery people now have scooters, and and it's more rural than it is here in like city because you get run off the road, too much.
Hmm. All right. I'm going to have to think about this scooter situation.
I think Scooter Squad is perfectly acceptable. Well,
All right. Would it please you if we upgraded our horns to
uh,
something a little more aggressive?
if you did you know what? I probably couldn't laugh at you anywhere near as much. If you would get the meep meep out of your horn.
I just pull up and scare the hell out of you.
Yeah. I'm going to have to make my general vicinity a no horn zone because I would be on the floor laughing every time you pulled up with that meep meep.
I just picture like a semi truck horn on my tiny
It's
scooter.
like meep, excuse me, Juju's here. Oh my god. No, it's like no. They couldn't possibly be for me. Like there's a very low effort horn there.
Grace case votes meep meep. Like a little beaker from
Meep meep.
the Muppets. Didn't he always say meep meep meep?
Oh, that was his name, Meep. I know what you're talking about, the skinny-headed one with the
No, he
what?
wasn't his name Beaker.
Yeah, his Beaker, but he had that tuft of hair on the top, and he was skinny, and
Yeah.
he was like meep meep meep. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. I remember him. Yeah. But you know who I picture driving scooters?
Someone cool like me?
Well, they're cool, but I don't know if they're definitely not like you, though. You know the two old guy puppets in the balcony, the hecklers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're scooter drivers.
No,
I've
they're not.
seen
They
them on
would
scooters.
never. Like
Oh yeah.
Gonzo is a scooter driver.
No, Sconzo is a scooter. He don't need a scooter. Like he is a scooter. Okay. No, Gonzo, can you imagine? Oh my god. But I've
Gonzo
actually,
would wreck that scooter.
yeah, so would Animal. Like, can you imagine? No, Animal's a
Yeah.
hard. No, Animal has to have a Harley. I'm sorry. Animal has a throaty vehicle, whatever it is. There's
Yeah,
no way.
he does.
There's no way he's putting that furry crazy butt on anything that goes meep meep. No way. There's no way. There's no way. Have some respect for Animal there.
Waldorf and Statler, that's it.
Oh, they're the hecklers. They're the balcony hecklers. The old men in the balcony. Those guys are hysterical.
Animal drives a Prius.
Okay, so Animal drives the Prius. No way. Well, maybe. No. I think Gonzo would drive a Prius. I really do, but not Animal. No.
No, Fozzie would drive a Prius.
Oh
or Ralph
yeah,
the dog.
Fozzie definitely is a Prius. Would drive a Prius. Absolutely.
Fozzie
Yeah.
would.
How about the Swedish chef? What do you think he'd drive?
I think he drives a Toyota.
Hatchback?
Maybe.
See, I got you talking about cars.
Put a Muppet in a car and I'll just go.
She'll discuss it. Add a Muppet to it. She's there.
No, Animal doesn't. That's true.
Animal drives it. Oh yeah, he's making it hop too, right, Mrs. Grace? He's like,
No,
"Whoa."
Animal drives a what is the one I'm thinking of? Guys, I'm giving you no information. I'll think of it. Hang on.
Chef drives a Farfaguten. Okay, this is definitely.
Oh, the
something
Swedish
different.
chef could drive a Volvo. That's a good, yeah.
Oh, he could drive a Volvo. Yes, he could. He could drive a rabbit for all we know. Yeah. Animal drives a Prius until he's annoyed, then rips it apart to build a drum kit mounted on a Harley. You know what, Jester? I can picture that. Welcome. How are you
Usually
today?
picture Animal in a Jeep.
Oh, like a big Jeep. Yes, like an
Mhm.
open, like a dune buggy Jeep.
Yep.
Yes, the wild and crazy one. I can
Yes.
see that. You see, I don't think Animal can be contained to one vehicle, but I know one of those vehicles is definitely not a scooter. That I'm sure of. But like, okay.
But who does Animal love anyone? Because maybe his love drives a little scooter, and he's like,
I'm sure he would let her, but I doubt he would drive it. I'm sure. Like everybody is fine with their partner doing this and that as long as they don't have to. Like, don't force the scooter on Animal. I'm sure you'd be okay with it.
Hey, Fishnerd, was it a 62 Studebaker? Because I remember that car from the Muppet movie when him and Kermit.
Okay, what is the cars that they make the front ends jack up all the time, like in the movies? I think that was a Chevelle. I think Grace called it. I think it was that.
I'm trying to think of not a Camaro. It starts with a C. I'm certain.
A Corvette, the phallic mobile. They used to be.
No, the one where it's like a sedan, but it's got like the not bed of a truck. It's like a 2-seater. God, I can't think of it.
Oh, the PT Cruiser.
No, I hate those cars.
They are so ugly. I can't stand like these square things. Like no.
No, it's not a
Yes, fish nerd. Lowriders like a 63 Impala, and they used to jack them up like at the lights. Like they would like, yeah. El Camino?
El
An El-
Camino. That is it.
Is that it?
Yes. Thank you, Craven, for the lack of information I gave you and you figured it out.
Yeah, Jester, I know, like a hot rod. Yeah, like a yeah, that's it. You just said I can't come in her neighborhood because my vehicles would be too loud.
That's right.
I like throaty vehicles. Like, mm-hmm.
Scooter driving a scooter. Scooter would join the scooter gang.
Yeah, Scooter would definitely be on a scooter for sure. So would Bert and Ernie. They would be Scooter Club. That's it.
You think
That,
Bert would?
that's it. It's a club, not a squad or anything. It's just a club, Scooter Club.
A
That
club?
gives you
We sound like nerds.
That kind of no, but it gives you a little more cred than squad or
What? I'm like, I'm going to hang out with my scooter club. No, thank you.
But JuJu, it's a scooter.
I know, and that's where all the cool kids hang out. So we want to be bare minimum a squad. If we get enough people, a posse.
Yeah, it would be Bert and Ernie in a scooter with a sidecar. Exactly, Rodent. Exactly. Yep.
Okay, but who would be in the sidecar?
Probably Ernie.
Really? Because I was gonna go Bert.
Bert's been so angry lately. I don't know.
I know. Have you seen those eyebrows in me?
I would be angry too if my eyebrows were like that. Rubber ducky. Yes, exactly. How is Ernie going to play with his rubber ducky? How's he going to play with his rubber ducky if he's driving? Ernie's got to be in the sidecar with his.
Then who's driving? Kermit?
No, Bert.
Well, somebody said both of them would be in the sidecar.
No, with
they just never get anywhere.
Oh, Craven says both. Okay. Anyone remember the mopeds that had pedals?
I do.
Oh God, what were the pedals for?
Aren't those e-bikes now? They're under a new name.
There are motorized bikes. I know because I knew someone who was in business who like lost his license because he like for a DWI and he had a bike to work and it was a bit far. In some mornings he'd be tired, so he got an electric bike.
Yeah,
it could go like 20 miles an hour too.
Did you laugh at him as he rode by?
Yes. I just laughed at him in general because he was kind of a silly person. He was always doing things to ruin his own life and having to do creative things like spend 16. Like these are not cheap. An electric bike is like $16,000. You might as well get a car or an Uber because he couldn't drive. But yeah, and he doesn't.
Those bikes go up to 30. I would. Well,
I'm telling you, it's a lot of money, and it doesn't keep you out of the rain. So you still like. So I was like, why? Like that's a lot of money for only being able to use it on good days. Like the winter is out. You can't in the snow and in the ice in storms. It's not really a good mode of transportation.
What if like on day one it was just him, and like week 2 there was like 1 or 2 more people with him, and all of a sudden you're like, that guy formed a gang.
That guy, but it wouldn't be an electric bike gang. It would be an electric bike club or squad or posse, but it wouldn't be a gang. It's an electric bike. Come on. It can't be. I'm just like it just doesn't fit. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just being weird, but I think it's an affront to usage of the English language.
Well, and I think club is insult to my scooter posse. So
because they don't wear matching jackets?
I mean, we could. We're going to vote on that at the next meeting.
Then it's a club.
Oh. Well, okay, but Hell's Angels wear matching jackets.
They also have throaty vehicles, tattoos, and don't get called sissies. That's why they're a gang, boo.
Well, no one's calling us sissies.
Yeah.
Only you.
You said nobody, though. I'm not nobody. I'm a somebody. Like,
I can't believe you're mocking the scooter posse. I
I,
think you're just jealous and you want to
no,
join us.
I am not mocking the scooter posse. I am mocking the idea that it could be a scooter gang.
Well, you're
That
going to be jealous when I
cracks me
tell
up.
you show our calendar of events to you.
It just cracks me up. I'm sorry. It is not a scooter gang. That's the only issue I have with it is to try to call it a gang. It just
Well,
no.
that's why I've switched my verbiage, and now I'm using
And
posse or squad interchangeably.
I think squad, posse, club, they're all lovely in appropriate use of the English
That tone of
language.
voice. It's very condescending.
No, I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm trying not to choke. Actually. Because I've been laughing
Matching
too hard.
cardigan.
Oh, if they
Listen,
can
I
match.
love a good cardigan.
Oh my God, what do we call if they're if you wear a cardigan instead of a jacket? Is that posse, squad, or club?
Well, I'm like, do tell, because I usually wear a cardigan versus a jacket.
Oh God, what, Mrs. Cassandra? How am I bullying? Like,
Yeah, Mrs. C, she is bullying me.
I am not bullying her.
Yeah, you're shaming me for my scooter love, for
No,
trying to
I
get
think
together a
I
group
think
of
you're.
people who would enjoy some outings on a little vehicle that goes meep meep.
Sorry, but I think your scooter love is fantastic. I applaud your scooter love. As long as you don't call it a scooter gang, I'm perfectly okay. Seriously, I think
All
it's a
right.
beautiful thing. Yeah, it's just not a gang.
What if on Halloween we dressed up like a motorcycle gang?
And road scooters.
Yeah, and we had Fishner work on our exhaust, so it was real loud.
Now this is getting desperate here. She really wants me to agree that it's a gang. She's like, she really just can't stand it. It's not a gang. I'm sorry. You got all
No,
these other
I'm fine
words.
with it not being a gang, but I don't appreciate your tone of voice for the
Looking on ice now.
for
Stop
this
it.
simple, loving group of people who just want to get together. They want to like toot around town, perhaps go to a farmer's market, or
Your description is really not helping me. They're gonna toot around town and go meep meep.
yeah, we are. And you'll know something. There's something beautiful to see when you hear a whole bunch of meep meeps.
Well, yeah, sure.
How we call each other.
They're all like really pretty pastel colors. Are you gonna put those little streamers in your handlebars too?
No, what? No, we mock those.
You mock those? Okay.
A scooter toot.
Actually, it's very European of you. It's actually very high class. In Italy, it is the way to go. Everybody has one. Like, I'm with you. It's just not a gang.
Chester just called it a club. I don't really want to call it a club. Well, I like calling it a scooter toot.
It's a scooter toot. You know what? Toot toot sounds a hell of a lot better than meep meep. I'll tell you that. I'm all for the toot toot. And the heck with the meep meep. Like, let's get rid of the meep in honk honk.
We put the cards and the spokes on the wheels.
A group of scooter riders wearing matching cardigans would be known as a toot.
Okay, I do like a scooter toot.
Oh, don't forget the pegs and the cards for the spokes. Oh gosh, remember it would make that clacky noise, like the.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! And you put them in your bike wheels, like when you were a kid. Yeah.
That's what you guys get me as my like gift. Here's a deck of cards. Hey, the cartel guy from the beginning of Taken drove a scooter, and he was in the cartel.
And that doesn't make it a selling point. He was also insane, wasn't he?
We'll nip the fuck out of you. toot toot. Okay, I like Scooter Toot. I'm in.
Scooter Toot. Oh my god. I knew a kid who had the little pegs in his bike spokes, and we used to call him Tinker. We used to call him Tinker Toys. Oh my gosh, that's right, because like they're the sticks that go in the round with. Yeah. Ah, yes. Okay. The Scooter Gang goes to the Roadhouse bar for tea. That would be rough. Don't go to the Roadhouse bar for tea. No, that would be rough. No.
That's a great. That's gonna make a terrible joke. Never mind.
My eyes are all misty. I got tears on my cheeks from laughing so hard. My nose is full of snot. Look what you did to me. I'm
Well, I
broken.
formed a Scooter Toot, and now you're jealous of it. Members are. I mean,
We're gonna. It's really, instead of a gang, it's a Scooter Toot now. I mean, that's kind of catchy. I kind of like.
Yeah,
that.
it's a Scooter Toot.
I'm down with that. I think we found a good compromise here.
Yeah, we definitely did, and we toot around town.
Yeah, it's cool enough without trying to be too pretentious.
Yeah. Oh, Scooter Toots are not pretentious at all. The exact opposite, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Would I laugh or would I ask the man out? 6'5", 380-pound bald biker looking dude riding a pink scooter with a flowered basket on the handlebars.
Oh wait a minute. He's 6'5", bald. Okay, these are good things for me. He's more than 6 foot. Check. Okay. He's bald. Check. Okay. He's rough. He's a biker dude. I do like, mustache, beard, a little bit of a manly look. But the pink scooter with a flowered basket on the handlebars, would you laugh? I would laugh. And if he asked me out, I definitely would still go out with him, because he either is riding it for his daughter. He's got a child that's a girl and he's trying to impress her, or he's just man enough to carry it off, and don't you dare freaking say anything to him about it.
Exactly.
Either one is a good for me. However, if it's just like he says, you got a problem with it? I like this pink bike basket. Like, it's
and I bet that pink bike has a hell of a horn.
If he says something to me like, I like the way it sounds and it's functional, I might have to think twice about my decision to go on a date. But otherwise, I think I would. Yeah, I need some tissues. I do. You can hear it, right, Mrs.
When you said, I like the way it sounds, I'd be like, I'm in.
I don't think it sounds good. You're going to like the meep of it all, and I'm going to be like, gag about the meep. But yeah.
Exactly.
I could just see your conversation with the biker guy. Wow, how conscientious of you. This is great for the economy, and it's so helpful with noise pollution. It's such a kinder, gentler way to get about town, isn't it? And he's yeah. Oh gosh.
He just responds with a little toot toot.
Like, actually, my Harley was down, and my daughter asked me to take this one for the spin to see what was wrong with the brakes. Yeah, never mind. Anyway. There's so many different scenarios going through my head right now.
Okay, but like what Mrs. C said. Yo, JuJu, let's go toot tootin'.
Let's go toot toot. That totally means something else to me. Like, I don't know what you two are talking about. Like, I'm getting confused now, because that totally means something, Okay, Craven says, I knew a 6 foot, 300-pound biker tattoo artist dude with flame tattoos on his head, and he was gay. He would totally ride a bike with flower basket and be badass while doing it. Of course. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking, flowers and pink and any of that. Like I said, it could be multiple different scenarios. Right?
What shade of pink did you picture the scooter? Because I went with a deep berry pink.
I went with magenta with flames.
Ooh, see, that's not bad looking.
No, that's not. I question the flowers on the basket, but hey.
Well, we didn't discuss what kind of flowers they were.
They could be black roses.
Yeah. I mean, they could be. They're probably not like Gerber daisies, I would guess.
or baby's breath. Like, what the hell is baby's breath for? Like,
Uh,
can you smell it?
decoration.
Can
It
I? This is a
stinks.
question.
Baby's breath stinks.
It does, doesn't it? This is something I've been wanting to ask you. It just occurred to me. I've been wanting to ask you this question for a long time now. If you could smell baby's breath, because some of my friends said they can't smell it, and I'm just being crazy. And I keep telling them it stinks.
It
It is
does stink.
horrible. It ruins everything. It's always the last thing to survive in a vase, you know,
Yeah.
in an arrangement, that you get. And florists just it's the cheapest thing they can buy to use as filler. And I turn my nose down at it. Yes, I do. I turn my nose down at baby's breath.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
agree with you.
it's
It's a
smelly.
smelly flower.
Hmm. Is it even a flower? It's like a weed, isn't it? Like, I don't know what it
They're
is.
all weeds. We just
Hmm.
call some prettier than others.
Hmm.
Did you ever pick Queen Anne's lace and then put food color in the water?
They're so beautiful when they're open like that. They are a weed, but they're so full of insects here by us. It's very hard to get them, but I know what you're talking about. And they turn like really pretty colors, and then you make you just put it on tissue to stamp, right? On
Yeah,
you
you
could,
could do that. Like
yeah.
I just would take them home because we went for walks a lot when I was little, and I would always cut them, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna make blue ones or red ones or whatever.
Hmm. No, they're really, but they're too full of insects by us. Like they just have too much. Like I can't even bring them in the house. I forget what the insect is, but they love them. They're like all in it. They're tiny.
Really?
Yeah, it's this tiny little bug. Yeah.
And then they get in all your other house plants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't bring them in. But they are pretty. I love the way they're just lacy in the wind like that. They are quite nice. For a weed. I mean, they're not even a flower,
Well, I
right?
mean, what's the difference between a weed and a flower? A lot of weeds flower.
This is true. Everything flowers to go to seed, come to think of it. So
Yeah.
like it's just how you use the word flower, like as a verb or as a noun.
Well, and I think you use weed as I don't want this particular plant
Yeah,
in
weed is
this
the difference
area.
between I cultivated it on purpose or it just freaking took over. Like, yes.
Yeah.
It's a defining difference, yeah.
Because my backyard is filled with morning glory, and I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, a weed is just anything like you didn't plant. It's not there, it's there and it's not supposed to be there and you got to get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an unwanted plant.
I've seen pics of people having put flowers in different colored dyes and the petals were multicolored. Have you ever done that? Like you could do that with carnations, I think. Like in
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I've seen, I've seen the flowers that it's been done to, but I've never gotten multicolored ones.
Yeah, I don't know that process. Like how do they stop it and start it? And you're right, Grace. They are wildflowers, not weeds. Yeah.
Rodin's right. If you pull it up and it comes back, it's a weed. If you water it and it dies, it's a plant.
It's a good definition.
That's
Pretty
so
pretty
true.
much. Pretty much that's how you can tell them apart. Well, Grace, you're right. Queen's Anne lace is more like a wildflower than a weed. Yeah, because it is kind of pretty.
I always appreciate that more areas are letting like the medians and the areas next to highways become
Mm-hmm.
just natural.
We used to have this huge thing here, like in New Jersey. They call it the Garden State, and we have a lot of parkways and turnpikes and stuff like that. But we had a whole commission, the islands in between, like the triple roadways and parkways and stuff. They would put bulbs and azaleas and all kinds of like summer wildflowers and carpets of stuff. We actually have deer crops that live just on the islands in between the roadways, like in those sheltered areas their whole lives. Yeah, and they go. But
Now, I love azaleas, but they only bloom for such a short period of time.
yeah, in the spring, this commission it looks really really pretty because we've got like daffodils and tulips and all kinds of, and then like towards the later part you've got like cosmos and like Queen Anne's lace, all these flowering things that would coreopsis and things like that, dancing little yellow daisy heads. It looks pretty. Um, but they've really like taken away from it the last few years. I've noticed it's not been as much, you know. But it was
Let's
a
go throw
really
some seeds out there.
yeah. But a lot of states do that with between the interstate roads, the big like I'm talking your 3 and 4 lane highway divided like north and
Yeah,
south.
well, they
You
didn't
know,
used to, but I think I'm glad they're starting to.
yeah. Well, the parkway goes from one end of our state to the other, all the way down to the end. Um, and it can be pretty boring if you don't have like stuff on the sides because it's really just we try to keep it away from residential or industrial areas in most of it, at
Well,
least like
plus,
towards the middle and the south of it. The north of it, it is all just big apartment buildings and the airport and all kinds of stuff on the left and right of it. I do get that it's very congested in the north part of it, like not to the very very top of the state, but just below, um, where the industrial section of New Jersey is. It could be pretty. You do have like major like don't you have like beautification projects for your roadways like there?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Like maybe.
How about in your town? Like in my town of Freehold, we have a beautification committee that goes around downtown and fills all of the street buckets with flowers and everything. It's like a whole committee, and they
Um,
decorate for the holidays.
First
Like,
of all, a little bit. Like the city I'm in, they hang over the main roads like light
mm-hmm,
up decorations at Christmas, and I love it.
mm-hmm,
And they got some new ones recently because bulbs were going out and they were not changing the bulbs. But
mm-hmm.
recently, I found out where they store those, and it's one of my favorite places to go and just look at them all hanging up on the wall. They're gigantic.
Wow. So they the big like outdoor kind of big bulb ones. Yeah.
Hmm. But no, like I mean, it's pretty much a dump here, to be honest with you. They For a while they were really working on St. Louis and it was looking a lot better, but it is not anymore.
Mm.
It's
When I've noticed like some towns got bigger about it, in other towns just like let it go. Same thing with like Fourth of July celebrations. I guess it depends on whether people want to get involved or not. Well, our town decorates for a lot more than just Christmas. They do Halloween is huge. They do a great big parade. They get the high school and the art students in the middle in the high school to decorate all the store windows downtown. They paint them. Then they have like scarecrow contests where they give you the cross to put in your yard and you make your own scarecrow and the whole town gets involved and they judge them.
Do you live in a Hallmark movie? Because that
It
sounds
doesn't just
amazing.
sound like a whole. I was thinking that. I said, boom, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the Hallmark reference. Like,
I know, and I'm like, I will move there. I
like maybe
love that.
we could switch. Maybe we could be a Hallmark movie. We could do that like those girls did in the one Hallmark movie where they changed keys. They just went and lived in each other's spaces and life for a little while. Like, not living their life as the other person, but
No, yeah, I know what
around
you
their
mean.
family and their
A
friends because
house swap.
everybody was coming. It was a house swap, and you still had the family coming over, for like, for stupid stuff and introducing, and your neighbors introducing, and the friends. And so you got to learn a little bit about them. That was a good movie, actually.
I'm
Oh,
like, I
wait,
can do
wait,
that.
it's not a good movie because the one stole the other one's boyfriend. That wasn't a good movie. Wait, what am I
Did they
saying?
steal or didn't they both fall in love?
They both fell in love with the same man. Yeah.
Oh, what? Really?
Hmm.
Well, that's shocking. Was the holiday.
Well, if it's a great guy, I mean, it's not really that shocking,
Love on a
right?
scooter. Um,
Hallmark
no, I
movie, Love
guess
on the Scooter.
multiple people could. Well, was he leading
I'm
them both on?
I'm just going to tell you, don't bring your scooter here And you will get laughed at a lot, like if you try to park
Will
that
I get
scooter.
laughed at, or will people be
They
like, I
no,
need to
they.
know that broad?
I think when I got back, they would make me move. Like,
What?
come on, you could like
And I'd be
you.
like, you guys all have scarecrows in your front yards, so
Yeah, but
back off the scooter hate.
we also have the motorcycles that show up to go downtown all summer long on Thursday nights, like as a big convoy, like 20, 30, 40 at a time.
Then
Big
I'll
throaty
follow
bikes.
up. I'll I'll be the little caboose of that train
We
on
have
my
two
scooter.
we have two car shows a summer. We have one for the throaty cars. We have also the freaking Wall Stadium within ears, like not that far where they're doing the racing. And we also have the antique car show. Like I think that if you parked the scooter in my driveway, I would have issues. Like people are gonna start asking questions. Yeah. But then I have a good answer. She's not from around here, and she's in a scooter club.
No, I'm in a scooter toot.
She's in a scooter toot. It explains everything.
And
It'll probably work.
which is becoming part of the Hallmark movie that Grace and Mrs. C are helping me write, called Love on a Scooter. Toot tooting ever after.
I can't wait till you just draft this male character that falls in love with you just driving past him on a scooter.
What will he be like?
This is he wearing a cardigan? Does he turn around and grab his
Oh, he
elbow and
wears
go?
sweaters for sure.
For sure, button up cardigans. Yes.
Well, it doesn't have to be a cardigan. I mean, you could just wear a pullover sweater.
Oh, pullovers are sexy. Right there.
Yeah, they are.
Mm.
Mark, she's not from around here. Don't worry, she'll go away soon.
And she's taking her scooter toot with her. Don't worry, she'll take her scooter
Wait,
toot
I would
with
have
her.
to get like a flat tire or something on my scooter, and then he would have to come help me.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. We'll have to work on it.
He wears hammer pants.
Mm-hmm.
No, please not hammer pants. Hammer pants is like Baby Shark. You can't say it without like the vision in your head of the hammer pants, right? Like, are you not picturing hammer pants now, JuJu? Come on, like, it's like ridiculous. And like you can't say something like Baby Shark and then you start hearing it, right?
True.
That wasn't nice, Mrs. C.
He's a former friend who I didn't realize until now that I'm in love with him. That is, we knew each other in fourth grade.
Too easy.
The collective noun for scooter should be a meep meep.
A meat. That's it. What do you call a bunch of people who own scooters that
get together? Maybe this.
Not a meep, a meet. Like, a meet and how you do a meet and greet? Well, this would be a meet.
What if he initially mocked the scooter toot? He's like, look at these idiots.
I think you would secretly love it that he mocked the scooter toot.
Yeah, and that's how we hate each other at the beginning of the movie, because
True,
I'm like,
because you admire his individuality and his ability to stand up to what he thinks, but at the same time.
Wait, I've got it. He mocks the scooter toot and then says rude things, and I'm like, this jerk. Then guess who's tooting down the road? Me. Guess whose car is broken down? Him. Guess who needs saving? And he's got to get on the back of the scooter. And then we fell in love. Anybody? Would you watch that movie?
I think I saw this movie a million times, but it wasn't a scooter. But yeah, I saw this
exactly. Mm-hmm. It writes itself. He mocks the scooter toot while wearing hammer pants.
And you get to say things like, if you wore a decent pair of pants, there'd be a place to put a screwdriver. Like that. I would watch that.
No, Grace is right. He's got to drive a throaty Harley. Damn it. I hate that Harley.
And you first meet at a stoplight. Exactly. And the only reason she looks is because she wants to yell at him for making so much noise.
I look at him and I put earplugs in.
But then he looks at her and he's got like gorgeous eyes and he gets this big flashy smile and she can't even yell at him for making so much noise pollution. And she's like, damn
What if he
you.
honks his horn every time I curse at him?
No, you go to say, damn you, noisy, whatever, and all you hear is, boom, and he takes off. Like, no,
I
you're like,
hate that man.
I hate that man, but damn, was he good looking? And she's like, okay.
But he's not as good looking to me because that stupid loud Harley.
Right, because noise pollution sucks, and that's one of her boxes. Yes.
His Harley breaks down when his pants get caught in the drive belt.
I assure you, no one driving a goddamn Harley is going to be wearing hammer pants. Like, I've lived here my whole life. I've never seen that. Not once. Not once have I ever seen hammer pants on a Harley. Now I'm going to have to. That's a survey and a half. Can you imagine people like, I might get booted from the internet for that survey.
Was that his keys in his pocket? First of all, I love this movie. I would watch it.
And the pockets of hammer pants, do they stop at the hammer thing or do they go down to the ankles?
Oh, he plays his music so loud. I'm angry at this man already. I can't.
Oh, that's double noise pollution. She's really not going to like him at all. No, not at all. She's going to be like, oh, gosh.
Thank you, Mark. Mark said I would have looked really cute on my scooter.
I'm just trying to figure out if she's wearing saddleback shoes or not. Like, I was getting ready to ask her, like, what are you wearing, JuJu, on your scooter? What is scooter attire?
Whatever I'm wearing. That's what
exactly. Yes, now I'm thinking sneakers, jeans, and, the sweater.
Oh, Craven, you're starring in this movie?
Well, you're making too much damn noise. You're losing points.
I would play the annoying brother.
You can play.
Wait, my brother or his brother?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because after you decide that he's a noise polluter and you don't want anything to do with him, even if he is sick, turns out you go to your house and there he is sitting at the table having snacks with your brother because he's friends with him.
Yes.
Yes. And you're just like, God damn it, your friend is a noise polluter. It's like, what's your issue, Tinkerbell? And you're like, Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell? What's your issue, Tinkerbell? You. You're Harley.
The worst thing in the world to say to you, and that would be one of them.
And like, he'd wink too when he said it, and I'd be like, I'm furious at you.
It's like, I don't even know your name and I can't stand you. That's just not right. I usually know somebody's name before I decide I can't stand them. You're messing with my priorities, dude. Like, back up.
But how does he weasel his way into my heart?
Wait, and she does all this from the kitchen, and she was bringing in the groceries, and she's got a loaf of bread in her hand. She's picture the whole thing. Like, oh my god, it's a retro kitchen with one of those like metal, like the aluminum, the old aluminum Formica chair set.
Yes.
Everything's turquoise and pink. Yeah, okay.
My kitchen would be cooler than that, but I would accept it. I'd accept my retro kitchen.
It is cool. It would be cool. I figure it would be red and silver and black. But
like black and white tile on the walls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would be so retro. That way, with just splashes of red, it would be so cool. What's your issue, Tinkerbell? I don't know where that came from, but that would piss her off. I know that would piss her off if you
I know, especially if he winked when he said it. I picture him like opening a beer.
And you know
what's your issue, Tinkerbell?
No. He wipes the milk mustache from his face because they're sitting there dunking Oreos. Oh, did I forget to tell you that
for
part?
fuck's sake, now we eat Oreos.
This
is not the man of my dreams. This is the man of my nightmares.
I'm wiping the milk mustache from his face. He goes, "What's your issue, Tinkerbell?" And you don't know whether to clock him in the head or laugh your ass off. Like, is that not a vision? Like this big old Harley guy sitting there? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, I've lost it tonight. Totally lost it. Oh my
It's the
god.
Walmart delivery guy.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
forgot about him.
ah.
Oh, what? They would. All the Oreo flavors are disgusting. It would be fruit punch
Yeah,
Oreo.
he would probably like those space ones with the fake pop rocks in it. Like, yeah. He'd be like, dude.
What if that's what he brought to like our the
No, he's
first
totally.
scooter outing? He's like, I brought Oreos, everyone. We're like, get out.
Oh my god. Everyone knows you don't bring Oreos to a scooter club. Come on.
No, no Oreos and scooter toots.
Damn. What-
That's a hard fast rule we stick by.
I'm telling you, they had no idea when we said we were going to talk about nothing today. We really, really meant it this time.
I know.
My eyes actually hurt. Mhm.
Just wait for next season. We're gonna see a scooter tube movie on Hallmark.
I'll bet you there one already exists. I swear, there's got to be one.
Probably.
Hmm.
I mean,
But
I
it's,
have to,
yeah,
but it's not as cute as ours.
no, but in Italy, like the guys drive around on scooters all the time. It's like, no, no,
Yeah, and everyone says they're hot.
because they don't wear socks. You know how it goes.
Get out of the toot. You're not welcome back. Yeah. You've crossed the line this time, Harley guy.
The chat
The
does
noise
not.
wasn't enough. You bring these foul Oreos into our
I,
toot.
I have to stop looking to the chat to rein me in. They're not helping at all.
Chad's real into it.
Oh my god, I don't even know how this started. Oh my
Craven
God.
cast himself in the movie. I support it.
Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, if it's a Hallmark movie, the
Exactly.
footwear is always high-heeled low boots. Oh.
It's definitely like Bowling Green, Ohio, or somewhere like
Rule
it's gotta have
34
a
B.
cutesy name, like
Oh,
Vespa,
that
Indiana, or something stupid like
yeah,
that.
some Italian motor scooter name like Vespa. Yep, Vespa, Ohio. Would be good.
Yeah.
You're right, Jester. There is a Rule 34 about the other thing. There should be a Rule 34B about Hallmark movies if it exists. There's definitely a Hallmark movie about
What
it.
if like when we first start to bond is when snow hits and I have to put my scooter in the garage and I cry a little.
Can you see that scene, people? She's walking up the driveway, pushing her scooter. Snow is gently falling. The guy is like coming out the front door because he's leaving the house from
He
visiting with
starts
their
to make
brother.
fun of me, but
And
then
he
he
says,
sees I'm
he
genuinely
says,
upset.
I'm sorry, are you okay? And you go, no, it's the change of the seasons. The hardest part of the year for me. I have to put the scooter away for
I
the
know.
season. And he's like, I bet you he calls for a taxi. Because damn it, I would. I'd be like, all right.
No, he would
Okay.
help me like gently cover the scooter and safely store it away for winter.
This is your dream, man. I'll tell you what.
Actually, it's not. He's driving a Harley eating Oreos.
Yes, but if he
Blasting
doesn't
music.
call for a taxi when you said what I said you said, and he actually goes with you to put that in the garage and put the cover on it, then that is your dream, man. You better marry him. You just better lock him up in your house and keep him there. Like, yeah, you're never gonna find another one like him. Cause I'm laying odds 10-1 on calling for a taxi.
Well, that's not a very Hallmark movie, then. That's clear.
No, it's a little more real. Like it's a little more like it's the kind of Hallmark movie I want to watch with all those like real twists and stuff. I mean, not that you can't get together by the end because of course you have to by the end, but I think he
Do you
needs.
mean he just rolls his eyes and walks away when he sees me sad about having to?
No, he asks you what's wrong. You tell him, and then he goes, "Oh, okay, taxi."
Like, okay, I'm out of here.
No, he acknowledges
He
you.
doesn't care at all. He's like, well, that sucks for you.
Yeah,
Just leave.
yeah. And you go, you know what? No. Best part is
No, then he gets in
no,
a
no,
real loud car.
no. Oh yeah. No.
And I'm
Oh
like, I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
that guy.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
I just
You
pick up my
tell him,
scooter and throw it at him.
yeah. You tell him the whole thing about how sad it is, and like it's the hardest time of year for you, right? And then you look at him and you go, you know what? And you go, you know what I mean, like that, and he just goes, not exactly.
No, I don't. And then he
No,
leaves.
no, not exactly. All righty then. Here we go.
What if he brought? But then later, I'm at a coffee shop and he brings in tiny little chains for my scooter tires.
Now there you go. See, that's how it could progress. He dishes you because he doesn't understand what it's like. But then he calls for a taxi. And as he's driving in the back seat of the taxi and they're taking him to wherever it is he's got to go, he's thinking about you the whole time, like, why would that be so upsetting? Oh, she doesn't get to ride it. She really loves to ride her scooter. Isn't that great? Like, she just likes to be out there. And then he gets you this freaking snow tire things, little chain for you, and a warm jacket so that you can actually venture out in the winter. And then it's like happily ever after Hallmark.
And he gives me like a flask of like hot coffee, and he's like, "Here's a thermos of coffee for you."
Oh, and it's not loaded. That happens on the third date. Yes. He's got to say something cheeky. He's a biker. He's handsome. He's smart. He's witty.
Yeah.
He turns his nose up at scooters like he's all that.
I know, but he comes around to scooter love.
No, he only comes around to how much you love the scooter. I don't
Comes
think
around
he's
to
ever.
JuJu love.
I think he just comes up with how wonderful it is that you love your scooter, but I doubt he's gonna love the scooter.
What if, and then to like woo me, he like waxes the scooter one day and I come home and it's all shiny and looks good?
Who's writing the script, Mrs. Cassandra or me?
Both of you. And me, I'm throwing in things I want.
Okay, well, if he's waxing that scooter, we just went into a 3-part series. The hell with the movie.
Ooh, a hand-knitted scarf Craven said he got me.
And Mrs. Cassandra and I know that you can't wax anything with your shirt on. No, shirt off. You don't want to get that wax on your shirt, right, Mrs. C? Okay.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mark Caesar, I would stop at on my scooter at a bar with Harleys. Why not?
She would. And she'd look cute doing it too.
Yeah.
Can't you just picture her with a little pink scarf in her hair and everything as she bebops into the bar and says, could anyone come out and tighten my chain?
Yeah.
They'd fly out the door to tighten that chain. Yeah. They would. She could sell it. I know she could. That's why I'm teasing her, because I know she could sell this. Like, I know she'd get good game with this. She definitely would. I know she could. I don't know. I don't know how. At a coffee shop drinking pumpkin spice. No. Listen,
I walk into the bar and say, meet me, everyone.
Please don't. And if I'm there, just somewhere in the crowd, like I'm sinking. Like, I'm like, please don't let me be the first person she walks up to after saying that. Wait, JuJu, no, it was going good. You can't walk into the bar and say meet me.
I know. I won't say meet me.
No. Like, come on. Like, that's just pushing it too much. Like oh my god.
Can anyone tighten my chain? I also wouldn't say that.
There's a way to say everything there, Mark. I know what you thought when I said it.
Make clear. Meep meep.
No, Craven, no. No, please don't. Please do not. You know what? I'm just having nightmares now. I'm having an anxiety attack right now with people coming into the chats wherever I go and saying me, and whether or not I'm gonna start laughing like this.
We like hit the road. We like throaty noises over here.
Because
The
you know what?
bees lane is the meat lane.
Exactly. Because can you imagine trying to explain how this conversation happened or how meat has become such a thing? Like, no,
You're
I
like, listen,
cannot.
we wrote a movie after JuJu formed a scooter toot.
I know. What have I started? Was it me, Mark? I don't even remember. Did I start this? I
You
doubt.
asked me a question. I
I
don't
did,
remember what it was.
I doubt it was about the scooter. Was it about the scooter? No.
No, I don't know what. I don't remember what it was. Something about cars, though, wasn't it?
No, it was about no. But then it got into cars, and that's how we got to this: the loud noises and throaty vehicles.
Hey, I'd say this is a pretty good nothing show.
It's pretty damn good. I mean, it's totally like none of the usual stuff was there.
Like Mousy said, I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Everything. You missed it
I
all.
mean, I was here, just couldn't hear much. Like you didn't. Yeah, you didn't. I don't know. It's more the same.
Oh, because the Harley guy was next to you at the stoplight. Been there.
Uh,
Now I'm entering every chat with meep meep.
there was definitely not nothing there, Fishner. That's a very
Yeah,
good compliment. Thank you.
it's the
It's
most
hard.
nothing.
It is very, very hard to do nothing. Like it is.
It is. I've tried to explain that to people. I'm like, to talk about nothing is oddly a lot of work.
The question I asked her was well before that, Jester. I'll have to go and figure out how this happened sometime. Like if when I
Oh,
get
I
brave enough.
forgot what would animal drive.
Like
I
we did
forgot.
get there with the scooter. That's how the scooter entered the building. But she said this all started because I asked her a question. And I can't even remember what I asked her and how we got here.
I don't remember what you asked me.
It went from loud cart noises to Muppets to well, what animal drive, and then we got into the scooter and
And we
Bert and
did
Ernie.
start the food topic. I'm proud of us for that. See, we're venturing out, guys.
Hey, you just said it though, and we still have like 15 minutes to go at least.
I know. Let's say, what color is my scooter?
Please tell me it's not that ugly mint green.
No, it's please. No.
It's not candy cane. It's not that candy
No.
cotton candy pink, is it?
No. I mean, probably olive green, let's be honest.
Olive green is very nice, or like that burnt orange, like that gingery, brassy orange color, or bright red. Red. I'm sorry, red Vespa is the hot Vespa. We all know that. Okay.
But that's not really my style. Light purple. No, get out of here. Listen, everyone.
Mousy, I see that. Mousy, I am not protecting you from this.
I know, and I didn't give Fishner a thumbs down earlier, so here's 2 of them for you guys.
Oh, because of the Oreos and the periwinkle poop.
Ooh, bone. Okay, Fishner. Now we're talking. Bone white scooter with Kelly green pinstripes.
Oh, that would be pretty. It would be pretty.
Yes.
But I think magenta, like that really deep purpley pink with the it's kind of fresh and modern looking in like sparkly. Well, and maybe some flame decals. I mean,
I don't know about flame decals.
No,
I mean, I'm really into the bone white with Kelly green pinstripes. That is intriguing me.
Oh, and an alligator leather seat. Mm.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fake
I'm
alligator.
listening.
Is it fake alligator? I don't know.
Are we supposed to not want to use alligator skin?
I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard for you to be shaking your fist about noise pollution when you're sitting on alligator skin.
That's true. Maybe it's just regular leather. I can already picture the color of it. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I would have to like
Leather.
keep that
Yeah.
clean and moisturized.
True.
Guys, I love my little scooter.
Of
Aw.
course. And polishing it, ostrich leather better. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep her on task here so people don't call her out when she starts yelling at them for noise pollution.
What if I go to get a tiny scooter tattoo? And then the
Oh.
biker guy is in the tattoo shop. He's a tattoo artist.
Oh, now he's creative too? Wow.
Well, he's got to have some redeeming qualities after freaking eating Oreos and being so loud.
Well, his bike is loud. He's not loud.
You don't think he is?
Nah.
Does he maybe have a hearty laugh, though?
Oh, he definitely needs to have a good laugh and the ability to use it often. So, yeah, for me, that's a quality, but then again.
Now Craven's writing. That sounds like the description of the movie.
What?
She's at the light trying to get his attention over his loud bike. She tries honking her horn, but it just goes meep meep.
And he shakes his head and he goes, "That's a shame. That's a real shame." Yeah.
I haughtily drive away.
He has a permanent 5 o'clock shadow.
Ooh. All right. Now we're making him a little more intriguing. Now I'm listening, everyone.
Now he's sounding like he's a little rugged. I got these lumberjack vibes going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it did call me Tinkerbell, though.
He did say, "What's up? What's wrong, Tinkerbell? What's your issue, Tinkerbell?"
Yeah.
Come on. Even with 5 o'clock shadow would definitely say Tinkerbell.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Instead with that wink.
Mm-hmm. That would be the little promo that shows up Netflix. Yeah. I just try to figure out in the kitchen if JuJu threw anything at him or not. I'm trying to think. Probably not, because she just met him. Yeah.
No, but I wanted to.
But I'll bet you she would she'd give her brother a dirty look for sure.
Yep.
This fucker's your friend. You know the eyes the sister gives her brother? Like this one?
Yes.
This is your friend? Yeah? You brought this into the house?
When he turns his head, I'm like, what's with this turkey?
Exactly.
Then I try insulting him by calling him the brawny man.
Yes, that would be perfect if he says that to you in the kitchen and you say that back. You definitely have to say that.
That's such a Scooter reply. I love it. Ooh, throws a pack of marshmallows. Acceptable.
Oh yeah, don't forget to throw the actual paper towels at him when you call him the brawny man, so he gets it. Like, we don't know he's smart yet till he answers you back.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you might not.
We still think he's a dumb guy on a loud motorcycle.
With a loud motorcycle. It throws a pack of marshmallows. Oh my god. He'd probably eat the marshmallows. I wouldn't waste my marshmallows on him.
I'm still sad you made him walk away when I was having my winter moment.
Well, he has to, because you can't give in to you and your gentle ways right away like that. Even
my gentle ways.
Even though he thinks it's cute and adorable, and like, we've got to build the tension. Hallmark movies have to be at least 45 minutes, and at least 7.5 of them have to be original content. And so the ending of the romance ends like the whole last 40 minutes of it. But the first 5 minutes, he needs to play hard to get a little bit. He makes me wonder. He can't just fall for it right away. Because you wouldn't.
Maybe does he think I'm joking at first when I have like the
I
tears
don't
streaming
know.
down my face?
All I know is like he can't just go for it because he knows deep in his heart, as much as he wants to just like give in, he can't because you won't respect him in the morning. So he's holding out. He's holding out. He's
He's
like
playing hard to get.
he's playing hard to get. He's resisting. Like, yes.
No, he's not a widower. His daughter plays the flute in the school orchestra.
Oh, he's the widower of some tragic scooter pileup like 2 years earlier.
Oh no, his wife died on a scooter. He's got PTSD every time I meet me.
Scooter PTSD. Meep meep send him over the edge. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is
He always
Hallmark
pushes the
movie.
pocket over his heart. That's where he still
Hi,
carries
Teresa.
her ring.
Teresa, we're writing the world's worst Hallmark movie.
No,
right
it's
now.
the world's best.
It's the worst. Like the whole family got to a scooter pile up.
I don't know. We're still.
PTSD before. And can you imagine every time he hears the meep meep, it just a little tear comes out of his eye.
But I don't.
And he
No,
shakes.
that's not making
And
me
he
have a
wait,
sad backstory.
wait, Juju, and then he hangs his head forward a little bit and shakes it side to side. To the left, meep. To the right, meep, and a little tear. Like it's just so tragic.
Oh no. But
Oh,
and he like has a conversation. He's like, I can't fall in love with another scooter tutor.
yeah, it's a scooter toot. She's cute, but she's a scooter toot. I just can't.
I can't let my heart break like that again.
Not the scooter, Lord, not the scooter.
I love everything about her, but that damn scooter.
She had me at the Kelly Green pinstripes.
I know.
Hey, Juju, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with us?
I don't know. Because you hate the story, and I'm like, I love this story. And a little bit, I'm going to be disappointed when I walk outside and don't see my scooter. I'll be like, oh yeah, that was all imaginary.
Did they find love in it? We don't know yet because he called her Tinkerbell and then he called a cab. Like, I don't know. So far, they're not together. Yeah. She's already blown him off in a light, and then she came home to the house and found him sitting at the table with her brother dunking Oreos. She copped attitude, staring at him with a loaf of bread. And Ethan, what's your issue, Tinkerbell? As he wiped the milk off his mouth.
He's hard to love, Teresa. He's hard to love.
And it started to snow, and she left the kitchen and she went to put her scooter into the garage, and she's teary-eyed because this is the hardest part of the year for her, that she has to retire the scooter for the cold weather. And she's pushing it up the driveway to go into the garage, and he's coming out of the house because he's leaving, and he comes over there and he says, what's the matter? And she tells him about how this is the hardest part of the year because she can't scooter anymore, and she's got to put it in there and get it ready for winter. The little snowflakes are falling. And he goes, yeah, okay, taxi.
Yeah, he just leaves.
Just leaves. Oh. And she got a little tear in her eye. Yeah, but then when he's
in the rear view mirror, he sees me crying.
He sees her crying, and he starts thinking, how can I bring Scooter into her winter? I must bring her Scooter. And then he shows up. She's drinking a pumpkin spice latte. This is from the chat. I saw somebody right there. She's sitting in a coffee shop drinking a hot pumpkin spice latte, and he walks in and gives her snow chains for her scooter.
Yes.
And a little winter riding jacket, the kind that, real biker people. I don't know how much wind you get on a scooter, but I imagine you get like enough,
Or like I walk out of the library to my scooter and there's just a pair of gloves, like driving gloves.
Oh, yeah. So he does this like whole nice gesture after he's thought about it for a while.
I am starting to fall in love with him.
And then we had the tragedy as to why he was a jerk in the first place is because he's got scooter PTSD because he's lost loved ones in a scooter pile a couple of years before in a scooter toot. Really bad. He's got. I think that catches you up, Teresa. Is that, yeah.
Yeah. Teresa, would you watch that movie?
Hey, T King.
Personally, I would love that movie.
I know you would. I know you would. The one you gave me like a year ago, and I was watch Max Miller, and I figured, damn it, I can do it.
What? I don't follow.
You know, a scooter, I don't either. You know, a scooter rider is down on her luck when she is selling her body for a tank of fuel. Oh, she wasn't.
Aww.
Hey, was that jacket a Spider-Man themed winter jacket? That would be cool.
No, that wouldn't be cool.
No, she wants. I don't know if she even wear a black leather jacket like that. She wants one of those like nice looking ones, but I'll bet you it's white with green fringe, like to match the scooter. It has to match the scooter. There,
no, it's the same color leather as the seat on my scooter.
Okay, it has got to match, and the fringe has got to be like the pinstriping. Oh, God damn it, Mousy! Apparently this was about biscuits.
Oh.
Well, at least
look at what Teresa said. I was just thinking now I want to watch that movie.
Oh, good. See? There. See? It is definitely watchable.
Ooh, and the inside of my leather coat can be that color green or the same color white as the scooter. Guys, this is a great movie.
Leather. This is like, I like your jacket. It's bone white ostrich leather with Kelly green stitching and fringe. You know what? We got to girly up the jacket, like so they don't think she's a biker. We got to put fringe, you know, from the elbows to the wrist. It's got to have some fringe, dude.
But I'm a simple gal.
Fringe can be simple.
Would I wear Kelly green Converse? Yes, I would.
Yes, she would. You. As a matter of fact, I often picture her in hot pink or red Converse constantly.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That or like very clean, the brand new white ones, Keds, not Converse. You know, white tie-up Keds, brand white one, like the ones dancers wear. Everybody wears but like right out of the box, brand freaking new. Even the sides are new, and if you flipped up the bottom, you wouldn't see anything on it. Like brand spanking new kids.
Well, my current helmet is green with white piping. It is not that. My current helmet is bone white.
Wait, that's right, you do, because it's a scooter. You have to. Are you gonna wear elbow pads? Just Converse? No, not just Converse. She's got more on than you did.
Oh my.
I don't picture JuJu naked only wearing pink or red Converse. No, that's not what I said, and I'm not letting that stand. Shut up, Wrecker.
That's a private scooter, too.
Yes, definitely you need a much throatier vehicle to be hanging out like that.
Fish nerd, where are you coming up with these design ideas? What's going on?
Oh, the white lotus flower on the side.
Yes.
Oh, peace, love, and scooter, toot.
Peace, love, and scooter, toot.
Do not hire me for the PR team. Do not.
No.
Do not.
I'm hiring Craven for the PR team.
And Fish
I'm hiring Mark. I'm hiring Fish Nerds into the design because he's nailing it.
Out of context. I am totally out of context. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I don't know what happened to me today, but I have lost my freaking mind. I have lost my mind.
Yeah, because you just wrote a movie about scooters.
I actually wrote a Hallmark movie today with JuJu.
Peace, love, and scooter toot.
And I'm having a hard time breathing because I'm laughing so hard. Like I can't even breathe right anymore. And I'm coughing. Like you can tell I'm really not all the way better yet. I don't think I'm ever going to be better again, Juju. My voice is shot. Can you hear this? Can you hear this crap? Oh.
I do hear it. I get it.
Hmm.
I channel my inner scooter tutor.
It could be a Cheech and Chong scooter with what? Wait a minute, I gotta put this up.
No.
It could be a Cheech and Chong scooter with mole leaves on the tank and riding with a huge joint hanging out of your mouth. Nah, she wouldn't. She doesn't. Nah. She's much more graceful than that. Like, she definitely have a gummy eating grin on, but
That's true.
she would definitely not have that thing hanging out of her mouth. No. Not while driving the scooter. Nope.
No smoking and scooting.
Oh, Grace gave the idea with the title. Did she? What was the title of this movie? I got to go back. I missed it, Grace. I'm sorry. Where's Grace's
I
title?
forget, but it was funny.
Oh gosh, Grace, I'm sorry because if you titled it, man, we're gonna use it because you're.
It was like Love on a Scooter
Hey,
or something
love
like
on
that.
a. Oh, that right. It was like something scooter love or something like that. Like if you know it again, I know you're the Hallmark queen, and if you're giving this a star approval for our Hallmark movie, I'm like thrilled that you're on board with it. Love on a scooter. Thank you, Mrs. Cassandra. There we
Ooh,
go.
Craven. I eat gummies that she thought were gummy bears, and I get all stoned, and he helps her to bed. But I laugh a lot, and then he's like, I can't resist her laughing. Look at this
Yeah.
stone scooter tutor. She's adorable.
Yeah, but you see, the difference in falling in love with stoned laughing and falling in love with regular laughing is the difference between sweet Hallmark movie and like serial killer creepy zone like stalker
That's
shit.
true.
Okay, like,
Maybe he thinks it's cute for a couple minutes, then he's like,
and then he's like, "No, I'm not
he
gonna like."
did.
Yeah, it's cute, but you're annoying when you're high like that. Like, I want to hear your real laugh. Like, go to bed, chickie. Catch you in the morning. That's what I want the dude to say. Okay, I'm sorry.
Then
I'm
I
like,
ask him for a snack, and he brings Oreos again. And I'm like, damn it.
oh, you throw the Oreos at him too. And he's like, what? And he shuts the door and the Oreos are smashing against the door. And on the other side of the door, he's like, damn, I just can't make her happy. Like, what is it with this Tinkerbell?
And then he goes out and sees my pinstriping is a little askew, and he fixes it.
Oh, see, because he's such a good catch.
I know.
He's just trying to relate with you on your language and he just doesn't know the words yet. You know?
It's the way she laughs and she boops his nose.
Oh, and then he goes to your brother and he says, listen, oh, your sister, she's really cool. Like, I like her. And your brother's like, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And he's like, yeah, but what's this thing with Oreos? Like, every time I say anything about the Oreos, and he goes, oh, dude, sit down. I got to tell you about the Oreos. And then he goes into this whole long thing about like trying all the Oreos and how Oreos as a company is like what's wrong with the world and like all the whole thing. And he's just nodding the whole time. Mm-hmm.
He's nodding with a mildly confused look on his face, like, what?
Yes, smashing
Oh,
Oreos.
but Craven, oh man, you're nailing it. He stays the night on the couch and makes her breakfast in the morning.
Without Oreos.
Okay, but I am falling in love with this biker now.
Mm.
Wait a sec. Her former lover worked for Nabisco. He forced me to try every flavor of Oreo.
That is so cruel. Like that makes me want to smack your ex. Like, who is he? Who is this person? How dare he? How dare he make you try every flavor of Oreos? Like,
he's the one that came up with the flavors.
Oh my god, he actually works for Nabisco. He's an Oreo flavor man.
Oh my god.
If there
Oreo
is
creamer
such a
and
thing.
coffee.
Ew! Oh my god. I think I don't know. We got to think of something quick to talk about for a minute because I don't want to end this show with Oreo. Oh my
All right,
god.
but loving the time of scooting.
Oh,
scoot into love.
Scoot into love. Yes, again with everybody rubbing their butts like on the floor.
Oh man, I was real proud of that.
Perfect.
And then
Yeah,
you ruined it.
it's perfect. What are you talking about?
Scoot
It's
into
perfect.
love.
Scoot into love. What's wrong with that?
I mean,
Yeah.
we would all watch that movie. I'm
Yes.
gonna write it.
I think you should write it. I think you should hand out all the parts
Crave and I will be
we
messaging you. I'll
and
send
we
you
should
the rough
record
draft.
it and we can have a big like, premiere in the library or somewhere. Stay
How
tuned.
much fun would that be?
That would be so much fun. Premieres in the library are usually fun no matter what.
And the start of the movie is just a little meep meep.
That's like the Roadrunner. Meet me, meet me, meet
No,
me, meet me.
a cute meep meep.
It is a cute meet. The Roadrunner's cute.
Not as
I
cute as me on a scooter.
this is
When
true.
tied in my chain.
Nothing. No, that's true. That would be very cute. That would be very cute. No, you got it. It's like I do wish you much success in your pursuit of scooter love. I do hope this works out.
Thank you.
I do.
It's gonna be a little. It's gonna be
But
rough at start, you know.
when we do the key exchange for the house swap, they're gonna have to be some rules.
Hey, maybe we'll know that he really loves her when he turns off his motorcycle a block away from her house and then walks the rest of the way there quietly.
You are gonna make motorcycle guy with the throaty vehicle actually walk his vehicle to your house?
No, I'm not going to. He does it because he just wants to make me happy. And then I'm like, you don't have to do that. You can drive all the way up into this soundproof garage.
Oh my god. She's like, you can make all the noise you want, but in here is quiet, Bill. Yes.
I know.
Oh god. Oh my gosh. I don't know how we got on this, but it was fun. That was a great 2 hours, Juju.
That was a fast 2 hour.
Yeah. That was I don't even know where the time went. I just all I know is I laughed really hard. My jaw, does your jaw hurt when you laugh like hard like that? Like my jaw
Sometimes, or my cheeks will hurt.
my face hurts. Right now.
Soundproofs the garage for me.
No, that's romantic.
That is romantic. And you fixed the pinstripes in my car. Man, this guy's a great guy.
Even though he calls you Tinkerbell.
Yeah. But he winked when he said it.
He did wink, and it is better than Toots. I mean, Toots is like, put a line through that one.
It's the end. Only one thing to say. Meep, meep.
The time went to Vespa, Ohio, the setting of the movie. Exactly. That's where we're, yep.
Vespa, Ohio. I love that so much.
You know what, Teresa? Making a Hallmark movie is not on the bingo card because that would be something, and we had no idea that it was going to. Yeah. But I'm sure there's some other things that could be crossed off. Oh gosh, she loves being called Tinkerbell and gets a Tinkerbell tattoo. Oh, and he puts a Tinkerbell emblem on the gas tank of his
bike,
on his very throaty Harley. Yes, he puts Tinkerbell. Yes.
Darn it, that man is a romantic.
Yes, and in you, not wanting to be outdone by the romanticism, you put the Tasmanian devil on your little white Vespa.
Oh, this is a great movie. I can't wait till it comes out.
It has a happy ending, I hope.
They always do. I mean,
now wait, like in the ending shot, you don't get to see them get married. You don't get to see anything, right? You just hear giggles coming from the house, children's noises, people eating, like a big family gathering, and you see the shadows in the window of everybody, like a big holiday dinner. And in the driveway, there's big wheels. One of them's a scooter, and the other one's a motorcycle. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Only the motorcycle's pink, and the big wheel is like, and the Vespa is like, black. with like fire stripes. That would be so cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
All right. That was a great episode, everyone.
Thank you for coming to our cheesy Hallmark movie. Oh, the cute family riding the scooters, the kids with the training wheels.
Aww.
Oh,
Meep
and the
Meep.
last Cravens is the last second. That's how we're gonna have to end today. Meep
It's
meep.
Meep.
That's it. I don't even have anything to say. Mippet wants to write this movie now.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
You should. It's a good movie. We had lots of help from the chat too.
Yeah. Craven's my co-writer.
Is his name Peter? What's this guy's name going to be?
I don't know.
We'll have to think about that for next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone bring your name suggestions for next week.
Yes, please. And I think on that, JuJu, we might as well say see you guys during the week, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything you want to say to anybody before I tell them what's up for the week?
No, nothing. Meep meep.
And be back here Sunday to find and give us your names for him. And I like the name that Grace came up with and you came up with. I like scooting into love. I like that. I like that a lot.
It has to be Craven now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no,
Peter. Teresa, that's an excellent point. Because of Tinkerbell, I thought Peter would be perfect.
Yeah, maybe that's why he calls people Tinkerbell, because he's got this whole thing with the book. Because like he was picked on when he was a kid because his name's Peter. That could be it.
It could be.
Yeah, that could be it. All right. We'll see you guys for some true crime during the week, and we'll see what's up for Friday. Hopefully some fun. If I'm not doing a Utopian stream, I will definitely be with Mrs. Cassandra and perhaps Wrecker, perhaps a few others. Who knows what we're going to do. But otherwise, we'll be back here Sunday to continue. Perhaps. Perhaps.
And we'll see what happens.
This was fun, JuJu. Thank you. Like, I love starting my week like this. All right, everybody. You know what to do, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, call me, do all that stuff.
Leave the names in the comment section.
Yes. Don't let the Baron be know nothing. Be the only one that's not getting likes on the channel. Like, come on. Show the show, show the stream some love.
Meep it.
Yes, let's get this Hallmark movie made.
I would be so happy.
Oh my god. Oh, Jester said twist ending. It shows designs at the end for the Scooty Puff seniors. That bike building show. I know right where he's going with that. That stuff was crazy. I actually used to watch that, Jester. True story. Oh my god. All right.
Third time's a charm, Mark.
Yep, I am not going to make this 20 minutes long. I'm actually going to say goodnight. That's right.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
on out of here.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Have a really great time tonight, whatever you're going to do, and we'll see you during the week.
Good night, all.
Good night. Thanks, JuJu.
Meep, meep.
Meep. I can't even meep. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I'm just hitting the button. Bye.